Welcome to CIT228, Advanced Relational Databases. I'm your instructor, Lisa Ballback. You can find my office phone number, my email, office number in the instructor information on the left, along with my live stream office hours, because I am working from home because of COVID. And the link to get into the office hours is right here with the instructor information. If these hours do not work for you, I am around. I don't go anywhere because of COVID, so I'm around a lot. So I am happy to meet with students, in the evenings, on the weekends, whenever, whatever fits both of our schedules. So if those hours don't work, feel free to send me an email and we can meet at a time that works better for you. I did include a link to LinkedIn so you can see what my background is and what my different certifications are. I do some graphic design on the side, so this is one of my graphic images that I did special for you guys. It is of Mackinac Island with some database information kind of popped in there. And the buttons below that take you to different sites that are useful for this course. We are learning PHP, MySQL, and Bootstrap 4. And these are all great sites that include tutorials and pretty easy to understand instructions on how to do different tasks in the various languages. Over here on the left is our student spotlight. One of the first orientation assignments is going to be to create a student spotlight. That is in lesson 1. And every time you come in here, you will see a different student. And it's just a really neat way for us to get to know each other. And so I did an example with me and my granddaughter, who is 1 year old. In this class, you may have noticed when you registered that you could either register live stream or online. And we have students who are doing one or the other. So you will see right here a link to the live stream class. Online students do not need to go to the live stream class, but if you want to attend, you are more than welcome to come. The more the merrier. I like having a lot of people in the live stream class. So if you look ahead and you think something might be confusing, by all means, join us. We welcome you. I did include the class days and times and also my office hours. This link will get you into all of them. Below that, I have links to our LinkedIn page, our CIT Facebook page, our Twitter account. We typically post jobs and internships at these sites. When we don't have COVID, we actually have a lot of activities. We do CIT Industry Night Outs where we basically visit a company, they feed us pizza and pop, and they tell us, how they handle IT at the company. Most of the companies give us a tour. It's pretty informative, and the students really enjoy going. So that type of stuff is also posted to our social media. Normally, we also have, we call it CIT Fun Night, where we basically go to different establishments like, we went to Moe's, Incredible Moe's, and bowled and did laser tag on teams, and we went tubing, and we just do different fun things, have food, and kind of get to know each other outside of class. So when we're able to do those things again, we will be posting to social media. I have set up some webinars with professionals that I've had students attend as well. And I do give extra credit for that type of thing. In this class, you will be doing professional development, and the webinars that I set up count for your professional development. So that kind of information I will post to class, and I also post to social media. The news and announcements from me, basically every week after I get done correcting your work, I let you know, so you can go check the grade book. I do give you the opportunity to resubmit if you miss points on something. You learn a lot more by correcting your errors, and the more errors you make, the more you're going to learn. I do let you resubmit once. Okay, so when I post the announcement that I've done the correcting, you are going to want to go and look at the comments, because if you miss points, I will tell you how to fix the error, and then you can fix it and resubmit it, and you can get those points back. Student questions and answers are for you guys to post questions to each other. I tend not to go into that forum, so it's just for you to share information. The blocks in this course are in reverse order, and at the beginning of the semester, they will not all be open. So this is what it's going to look like at the end of the semester. So you're going to want to go all the way to the bottom, and I'm assuming they're all going to be closed when you first come in here. You will notice that I have the dates that you should be working on these blocks, so that if you're not sure of what you should be working on, check the dates. And then if you open them up, it will show you what you need to complete that week and when the assignments are due. There is a video overview of what we are going to be working on during the week. And then it's just a matter of kind of completing the work from top to bottom. So for this first week, you're going to go into lesson 1 and you're going to watch the video. The video is going to cover the orientation assignments, the lecture demo and the lab assignment, and it will talk about the books and the software. The orientation overview, which you're watching right now, is going to be covering the syllabus and all of that really exciting, fun information. So the syllabus pretty much has the same contact information as the instructor block at the top of our course. There is the description for the class, what you're going to be learning. It's kind of generic. And probably most important is the book you need. The ISBN is here, as well as the title. For hardware and software, the only thing you should have to download is Laragon or Dev Server. They are both free. You should already have VS Code and FileZilla. If for some reason you don't have them, you can download and install them again. All the software is free. You are going to need some kind of video software, because at the end of the semester, you are going to be videotaping your showcase and sharing it with the class. And if you're not sure of what to use, I can help you with Zoom. In order to do the video, you are going to have a microphone. Most laptops have them, and boom mics are relatively inexpensive. I think I got one for like $6.99. $6.99. So they are pretty inexpensive. If something happens to your computer, you can log into NMC's lab, computer labs, using our VPN. So there are instructions here that you can select to connect to that. We do have critical thinking as a general education outcome in this course. And we have several significant learning outcomes in this course. And I will let you read through those on your own. Quite a few of the discussions that we will be having in this course are aimed at meeting these learning outcomes. As far as the grading goes, there are points for the discussion forums. There are points for professional development and networking, 50 points for that. And professional development is really anytime you are learning on your own. When you're researching Bootstrap, that counts. If you attend a webinar, that counts. And what you will do when you complete an activity is you will go, I put these at the very top of the course, you will go into the professional development block and you will submit the activity. And basically what I need from you is a summary of what the activity was and what you learned. And I also need to know how much time you spent, because the amount of time affects how many points I can award. So down here is a table of time commitment and point values. So that is why I need to know how much time you spent. And this table shows you all sorts of different activities and points associated with them. I don't really require you guys to write a two-page paper. I just want a summary of what you did and what you learned and how much time you spent on it. Okay, that's what I am interested in. So that is up at the top of the course. Students typically don't have a problem reaching 50 points. The lab assignments are worth 25 to 50 points each, depending on how difficult they are. And your term project is worth 100 points. The proposal for that project is worth 10 points. The showcase that you're going to do at the end of the semester and the peer review, where you review each other's, is worth a total of 100 points. That's part of the reason that you are doing the video, is so you can share it with each other. That will allow you to review each other's projects. And then finally, we have a midterm and a final that are worth 50 points each. So that is the point breakdown. And in this class, your grade is based on a percentage. So 95 to 100% is a 4.0. 90 to 94% is a 3.5. And over on the right, this is how it breaks down point-wise. So in this class, you want to get as many points as possible. And the way you get points is you complete the assignments, the discussions, all of the activities. And I pretty much just talked about everything that is in here. The exams are open book, open note. They are not timed. There's no time limit, but you can only take it once. And I don't do a study guide because it's open book. So that's how we do exams. We do have due dates, and I'm pretty flexible with students if you communicate with me. So if you've got something going on and your assignment's going to be late, throw me an email and let me know. Okay, and then it's not a problem. As far as communication, the best way to communicate this semester is going to be email or coming into my live stream hours. If you email me, use my NMC address, and this is an instructor address. I do not have mail in my email, so send it to lballback@nmc.edu. I will let you guys read through the online communication netiquette policy. And just so you know, I do correct work within, I try to do it within a day or two of receiving it, depending on how busy I am. It can be a little longer than that. I will typically, if it's going to be longer than a day or two, I do post messages to indicate when your work will be corrected. And I will post scores and comments into Moodle. If you have a problem, that is something that I address immediately. So if I'm not in a live stream session, I am checking email quite often, and I will get back to you right away. As far as our classroom policies go, if you do not do work for 2 to 3 weeks, or like 3 weeks, and if you're in live stream and you don't attend for 3 weeks, you can be administratively withdrawn from class, and that can affect financial aid. So please be aware of that. We do have a department policy for an academic code of conduct. Basically, if we caught a student cheating, you would be getting a 0. And any future offense, you would be reported to the Vice President of Student Services. In fact, for the first offense, we would also report you because we're required to. And it's pretty easy for me to determine if people are cheating or not, because everybody has their own coding style. So, and nobody's coding style is the same. So it's kind of like a writing style. So be aware of that. The college syllabus, if you haven't looked at it, it is the same for all classes. Please read through it, because this is where the academic code of conduct comes into play. And for websites that you guys create, you have to follow the academic code of conduct. So please make sure that you are familiar with all of the policies. You also have to follow Title IX when you are creating your own site. And here is the Title IX information. So it's all in that college syllabus. Make sure you're aware of what that contains. The course assignment schedule goes a week by week, what we are going to be covering. And what you see should correspond to what we have up here at the top of the blocks. Okay, so you will be seeing the same information in the schedule that we have at the top of the blocks. So I always recommend to students that they print that out, because if you have that, as you complete things, you can just cross it off. So it's kind of like a nice little checklist. If you are going to be on campus using the campus labs, please review the campus safety video. If you are only going to be working from home, you aren't going to need to really look at the video unless you're planning to come to campus. Okay, so if you do come to campus, watch the video. And that brings me to the orientation assignments, which are covered in the Lesson 1 video overview. So in a nutshell, that is pretty much our course. Everything is set up in weekly blocks. There are dates that you should pay attention to, but I think you guys are going to enjoy the course. You are going to learn a lot, and I am readily available to help you anytime you guys need help. So I'm looking forward to a great semester, and I am excited to see what you guys are going to create.